Hi everyone. So today I'll be sharing you the second method you can use to implement left rotation in Java. So previously I talked about the first method you can use, but that is using the brute force method. So it's inefficient. So today let me show you what is a better way of implementing the solution. Okay, let's take a look. Okay, so as you can see, for this second method, I've already implemented the array list. So we're using array list as you can see here. So let me highlight. Next, I also create another array list so that you can store the new array list from the solution. Okay, so later on I will use a function to actually switch out all the values, and then the values will store inside this result array list. So basically this at the bottom are all the different print statements. So later on I will show you how it looks like before the rotation and how the array looks like after the rotation. So let's implement the function. So first you have to implement this rotate point. This is basically the variable to store the rotation point. So in this case, the rotation point is set to 2. Okay, because d equals to 2, as you can see here. Okay, next let me implement the array list. So integer output array equal new array list integer. So now what I did here is I create a new array list. Later on, after we have switched around the values, it will actually be stored inside the output array. Then afterwards, we have to return this output array. So first you initialize the array list with zeros. So what do I mean by that? Let's take a look with zeros. So in this case is 5 0 2 3 4 and 5. So while output array dot size is less than a dot size. So what it's saying is that now the output array size, if it's less than the a dot size, so meaning to say that a dot size if it is 5, if it's less than 5, then you will continue to add values inside until it meet this condition. Okay, which is in this case until it is more than a dot size. So let me add all the zeros in. Oops. Okay. So because now the output array dot size is empty, so we have to use a while loop. So as long as it's less than the size of this A array, it will continue to run this function. So as you can see here, if you continue to run the function, you will continue to add 0. So now you put I equals to 0. So now we will actually do two parts of this to implement this solution. So as you recall, previously we need to take care of the first part of the array. So let's take a look how we can do this. So this is the first part of the array. So while rotate point less than a dot size. So now output array dot set I, which is 0, a dot get rotate point. Okay, so what do we mean by that? So meaning output array 0 now equals to a of the second index, which is 3. Okay, then next you do an I++. So you continue to increase in value. So same goes for rotate point. Same. Okay. So it will continue to run for at least 3 times. So meaning, so let me just pull it out. So meaning 0. So 1, 2 is now equals to 3, 4. Okay. So I hope you understand this part. So now 3, 4, 5 is added into the array already. Let's take a look at the second part. So rotate point equals to 0. So you have to reset it. So while rotate point is less than d, so in this case, right, it's actually meaning d equals to 2. So 0 is less than 2. Okay? So I hope you understand this part. Now output array dot set I a dot get rotate point. So what does it mean by that? Meaning output array zero equals to a 0 1 and I plus plus rotate point I plus plus. Okay, clear? So maybe I'll just show you what will happen after it runs the second time. So this algorithm you only run 2 times. So in this case, we put 1. Now this becomes 2. Oh, sorry. So in this case, okay, so this should be 4. So because over here at this point is I plus plus already, so it's already plus 3 times. So now over here at this point, you become 4, start at 4. So index 4 will actually get the value 1, stop value 1. So 5, stop value 2. Okay, so I hope you get this part. And afterwards, you can actually return output array. Okay, so once we are done, let's run it. Let's take a look. Okay, so it works. So now the left rotation is 2. So before the left rotation is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. After the left rotation is 3, 4, 5, 1, 2. So let's implement this, copy this code into the HackerRank and see whether it works. Okay, so now we are at HackerRank. So as you can see, left rotation set to Java 8. So if you paste our code here, let's run it. So it works. So as you can see, it passed all the test cases. So let's submit the code and see whether it's efficient enough. Okay, so it has passed all the test cases. So that's it. This is the second method of using Java. So if you like this video, do like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next session.